Welcome, everybody, to the 24 Hours of Lemons iRacing League.
Yay, America!
The 2024 season.
Not America.
Not America.
Joined by a lively bunch in the commentary booth, as always, here. And we're at Sebring. It might be dry now, but I hope everybody brought their rain boots today because Lady J, I heard that it is going to be a wet one.
Indeed, yes. iRacing
Moist.
has moist. Moist is an understatement today. After years and years of us begging iRacing to do this, iRacing has finally done it. We have rain. It's attached to It's attached to certain cars right now, including including the IMSA 2023 class, which is what we have today. And I figured, well, first of all, you won't get rain too often in this league. I kind of want to keep it special, so let's just say once every 13 weeks. Hint, hint. But yeah, let's do GT3s in the rain, and specifically the IMSA ones.
For the 7192 Resorts Sebring Sabaduro.
Sabaduro, yeah, that's right. 210 locations located across the world, including right here in, hold on a second. I do not have a clap button, but that's okay. Including one here in Sebring, Florida, Central Florida. Not far from this very active, it's still an active airport. One side of it's still active, and then what we're on used to be a military base, an U.S. Army military base, if I understand, back in World War II. Yeah. This is 7192 Resorts, which is not a real thing, as you may suspect. Much like the Lilybell Air 260, sponsored by VTuber Lilybell, we have this one, sponsored in quotes, by 7192_CH. We call her Numbers. And she is a normal, ordinary cat girl, and clearly not something we should know anything about beyond her being a cat girl. So, and she is streaming right now. She's doing Voices of the Void right now. But the whole resort scene is kind of in the respite orb, if you're seeing that. She runs a Dungeons and Dragons kind of thing called Respite. And she does it in Gary's mod, and it's she has like player characters that are called drifters. I actually played a solo Respite thing with her last summer, and the main goal is to open the portal into the next Respite, but also to help people or find something. And usually war crimes happen, and I usually help out in chat with my chat regimes and seasonings, very fun seasonings, and super glue that turns drifters into gravy.
Now, when you say seasonings, are you referring to maybe like Lowry seasoned salt?
Oh, no, I am referring to Wild Variables blended seasonings. The seasonings that are way too spicy for race control. Rest in peace, Monday Night Racing. And if your driving is too spicy and too salty and too zany for race control, that you just get booted from the track because they can't have wild variables on the track, well, then you are our driver, sir or madam, or whatever pronoun you use. Wild Variables has your back, and you can get all the fun Wild Variables blended seasoning combinations at your local D's Nuts Market, and I will eventually make a logo for that and a little ad for that. But D's Nuts Market, Rural Keene, which is a real place, and your local grocer.
Now, I'm impressed because you just read that out and you're doing laps near. Now, did you have that memorized verbatim?
Semi-memorized. If I had memorized verbatim, it'd be way better than what it was. Just compared with what I said to what was actually written in the race notes.
It was pretty dang on point, let me tell you.
Yeah.
As we watch Lady J in her Lamborghini.
That's right, Lamborghini Huracan.
Flying. Look at that representation of 7192 Resorts right there. On the side, on the hood, on the windshield. You are full Ricky Bobby. If you could cover the windscreen, you would.
Well, good thing that's not a part I can cover in iRacing.
You know, what does he say? This sticker is dangerous and inconvenient, but I do love Fig Newtons.
Yeah, indeed.
You know, and it's not just Lady J that we got in the booth with us. We also have the man who always has his microphone on mute, but is working on making our broadcast look top notch. That is the bearded sim racer. What up, Ryan?
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the soggy party. It's dry now, but we're gonna turn up the moisture.
Yes.
I see lots of people, Ryan, already in the chat. We see Super Duper Booper from Pittsburgh. See a bunch of others, Joseph K. All asking for the rain. Is the rain gonna bring a lot of spins? And
Yes.
Ryan,
Spoiler alert.
Yes.
from your side of things, Ryan, have you done a rain broadcast yet?
Nope, this will be the first one.
Ooh, we get to hold hands together.
Yes, hold
I've got a whole box of cherries over here,
Salute.
if you know what I
Sweet.
mean.
I do. Thank you.
Not only Ryan is here. What up, Chris?
Hello. I'm trying something a bit new by driving at the same time as talking. But I'm not that good at either of those things, so I don't know how well it's going to go.
Well, let's see how much we can distract you.
Yeah.
We've got the camera on you. We're gonna keep talking to you.
He's got wet tires on him too.
Yeah.
I do.
Oh,
This is my secret weapon.
This is the most ideal setup. So if you are looking for tips, follow this guy for sure. Okay.
Absolutely.
Follow him into the Armco barrier or to the runway if he gets that lucky.
Oh my goodness. So, Chris, let me ask you. Have you done any practice in the rain in iRacing yet?
I have actually, because Lady J set up 2 practice sessions, and I did at least one of them.
Ooh.
So I have actually practiced a bit for this. But it doesn't matter because I'm going to win
Yeah.
pretty easily anyway because I'm starting on wet,
That's
and
right.
everyone else is going to have to change.
That's right.
So hopefully it rains quickly.
Yeah. And of course, the weekly series, we've done rain races a few times already, so.
Yeah, I've had a couple of them. Yeah.
Yeah. Not in GT3s. This is our first time with GT3s.
Look at you all go, just getting ahead of the curve. I thought that getting ready for things like this was kind of against the rules, you know?
Yeah,
I make the rules.
It's not
I
really
make the
rules,
rules. I am the race director. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's a good point if I'm talking to you two, huh? You're just like, I'll adjust whatever I need to. Oh, goodness. As Chris is trying to figure out how to get going on the racetrack again.
You know, I was trying to work out if my wife was trying to talk to me. It's not about Costco hot dogs.
Is it about Costco rotisserie chicken?
Well, I don't know. I didn't hear it.
Oh, man. Well, let's see here. I got in the chat some zero. Is there ever going to be another IRL Sebring race? Now, that could be taken a few different ways. I'm going to
Wow.
ask the tech folk. IRL, is that in real life Sebring?
Yes,
or is
yes,
that
in real life
car
Sebring. Indie Racing League Sebring. No, there actually will be. And this is, so if you check the dates in Sim, it is May 18th, 2024. So for a few of us, this is kind of a very high speed prep race for the Targa Florida, which will take place at Sebring, May 18th through the 19th of this year.
So there you go. If you're trying to do lemons at Sebring, May. Circle the entire month. You might as well just plan it all out
Yeah, go
around
ahead.
lemons, right?
Yes, exactly.
Nothing more important in May than lemons.
Thin lemons, that's right. The Kentucky Derby, that's passe. The Indianapolis 500, the Coke 600, who cares? No, it's the Targa Florida at Sebring, and I think there's like another race the weekend before.
You know, Lady J, I'm so
Yes.
impressed that you know all of this stuff that's in May. Like, That's not even on my radar yet. That is so far down the road. I haven't even looked that one up. So props to you. Good job.
Oh, of course. And I was born in Louisville. I didn't stay very long, but when I came back about 30 years later, I got ingrained in the whole Louisville thing. So right about now, or maybe next weekend, Louisville goes into the whole Kentucky Derby thing. So for most people, it's the Saturday in May, the first Saturday in May. For Louisville, it's a whole last month. And now it's time to qualify.
Yeah, here's that overhead shot of Sebring International Raceway. You know, Ryan, we might have to see if we can get the Google Earth satellite to go over when the Sebring 12 is going over. So that way it's just like the absolute packed house. I don't know if you saw any of the aerial shots, but this year, just last week, it was amazing how many fans were out there.
No, I didn't catch that, but yeah, that would be a good time to do an overhead scan.
And Sebring is one big party. I'm going to ask everybody in the chat. I see Sub-Zero says that he is in Florida, wants to go out and watch the Lemons, see if he can go out and see what it's all about.
Yeah, spectator tickets.
Probably. You know what happens when you do that?
What?
You always get suckered into helping out a team or being part of something in some way, and then that is your kind of foot in the door, and all of a sudden you start coming back and you get to know everybody, and all of a sudden you're just part of the Lemons family.
Indeed.
Oh, look at all of these amazing paint. Now, educate me. I totally forgot what this Toaster Kitty's name is. What's his name?
Oh, Josh Hoost. Is it the BMW? That has
No,
the
but
Toaster
what's
Kitty?
the actual meme?
Nyan Cat, yeah.
Oh, yes, it's themed after a real Lemons car. Yeah, you've probably talked about this before, but
We can talk about it again, that's fine.
Yeah, well, I followed that car for many laps, and it really puts you off. Yeah, I mean, it's loud as well. You can totally hear it while racing.
Now, talk to me more about it, Chris, because this seems a bit traumatic for you. So let's talk about it. Let's talk through these things.
Tell me where the Nyan Cat touched you.
Yes.
Show me on the toaster.
Point to the car. Where did that happen?
Yeah, no, it's car racing, so, it's real car racing. It's Lemons, so it's all very exciting. And then meanwhile, you've got this, kids' music, which is, and also the music's only, 8 seconds long and plays on repeat. It rates quite quickly.
Now, are there speakers on the real car?
Oh yeah, pointing backwards at the cars behind. Yeah, it's a deliberate, strategy.
Now, well, what about the drivers? Do they get that tuned out as their soundproof wall? Because
I don't think they hear it that well because the speakers are pointed backwards and they're going forwards, right? So I think they must not be able to hear it. They must not be able to hear it because there's no way you could do a whole race.
The psychological effect of racing.
I can see the clouds rolling in.
Come on, Wayne.
The rain will start at 2 p.m., by the way.
Everybody in chat, who all has been to Sebring in real life?
I've not.
And then I also have to ask our booth mates here, who all has been to Sebring in real life?
I've not.
I haven't either, no. It's in Florida, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
it's in Florida, but yeah, I've never been there either.
It's Central Florida, yeah.
An amazing place. Well, Sebring itself, maybe not an amazing place. Now, during the 12-hour, yes, an amazing place. And, there's lots of club weekends, too, that are really packed house. And whenever you get to drive the racetrack in general, it's super-duper fun. But if you get to go there on a good high-profile weekend, I'm sure even Lemons going there would be just an absolute blast, right? Getting to hang out with all your buddies and go around this racetrack. So yeah, if you get the opportunity to go to this racetrack, definitely do it. Not only because the TV aspect and all of the historic kind of endurance sports car racing that's happened, but it is just such a dang fun racetrack to drive.
And then go to the chiropractor afterwards, because bump, 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 bump.
And I'll tell you, iRacing is very generous. It's kind of like driving a Cadillac in comparison to going back and watching in-car video and whatnot. Oh yeah, it is really rough around this place, definitely.
You've driven this, Joey, right?
That is correctamundo, dude.
What's the most exciting car you've driven it in?
GT4 car, Mustang GT4.
Yeah, it'd be quite nice.
So it'd be the Michelin Pilot Challenge race. So, and then also did, I guess it wasn't racing there at the time, but we went down plenty for testing in the the GS cars, so pre-GT4. So yeah, did a lot of testing, because you got to remember it's Florida, right? Where else are you going to go in February and March?
Exactly.
That's decent weather that you can get some stuff done. So what we're doing right now is qualifying.
Yep.
And Lady J, so this is an 80-minute enduro in these GT3 cars. We talked about the rain, right? We're going to basically kind of be starting in some light stuff, and then it's going to dump pretty good, and then, you know, hopefully clear up. We'll see. We'll see what the iRacing kind of weather provides for us. But
yes.
Any other curveballs that we should know about?
I mean, the only curb, or really curb, we have 3D curbing now at Sebring, so there's that to worry about too.
Curveball.
Curveball. Yes, curveball. Curveball.
But
space
you know what handles curbs really well?
What's that?
Yokohama tires.
That's right, Yokohama.
And you know what they are too, right?
That's right, the official tire of the 24
Correct.
Hours of Lemons Meatspace League.
And if you enter your Meatspace ride into a Lemons event with Yokohamas, you'll automatically be entered into that cup, right?
Yes, the Road Mangler Cup.
Road Mangler Cup. You'll receive a Road Mangler stencil. You can paint it on your tires, have all this cool stuff. But the biggest, coolest part is you'll actually have a chance to win the Yokohamas, or a set of Yokohamas at the end via a drawing.
That's right.
So, yep. 2-time back-to-back Road Mangler Cup winners, the Hesser brothers. All you have to do is go on over to yokohamatire.com, find the right tire for your ride, and get going with it all.
Exactly.
Thank you, Yokohama Tires.
Thank you. And since this Lamborghini doesn't actually have branded tires at all, it can't. We just say it's running Yokohamas, or Advans, really, which is a Yokohama brand.
There you go.
Yeah. iRacing. Let us change the branding on the sidewalls of our tires. I would love to have Yokohamas everywhere.
Ryan, go back to that previous Lamborghini. I mean,
Oh, the Tron one?
Is it Tron? It looks very Miami, you know?
If it's the blue with the neon lights,
No,
I can see that.
it's not.
Oh, not that
this
one? Okay.
DJ Bird here. Oh, it's a Ferrari. It's not.
Bear Pope. It's the Bear Pope.
Bear Pope, yes. A very, very well-known Lemons Meatspace team, as well as iRacing.
I was gonna say, that scheme, is that not the quintessential like 90s movie intro, you know? Where it's like the fuzzy neon type of thing, like, oh yeah, presenting. But yeah, anyways, ADD brain going there.
No, totally.
Meow.
Totally.
Pokemon! Which one is this? Which Poke character is on the side of this?
I would look, but
I
I'm
only know
obviously diving.
Pikachu and Charizard. That's the only two that I know.
There's also
Oh, I can't-
Snorlax.
I can't remember what this one's called. The rock
This
type.
one's
Rock
this
type.
one's like a
God.
tan little lizard bro with
Yeah,
like
like a
a
rhino
toad
looking
mushroom
dude.
on the back. Toad mushroom shell.
That's a Pokeball behind him, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know
Pokemon.
that Pokemon. I only know like a handful myself.
Somebody will know.
Yeah, somebody in the chat will know what we're looking at or what you guys are looking at. I'm looking at the trees and the clouds right now.
Oh my goodness. I could not believe that's what it was. It shows you how much I've played Pokemon, folks. Honestly, did you guys ever download Pokemon Go when it was crazy craze?
No. The only Nintendo related property I have on my phone to this day is Fire Emblem Heroes.
I never downloaded it, but I used to enjoy watching people like run into traffic trying to catch Pokemon.
Splat.
Right?
They're playing
was a
Frogger too.
Yeah, Frogger.
It's a
good call.
weird phase, definitely.
Yeah,
and
that was
it's
weird.
still kind of going on, but yeah, definitely kind of odd. So, well, it looks like we got qualifying with the checkered flag out. So
I just said, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, this will be wrapped up for any of the cars still on their final green flag lap. You can't start a new one, but if you had already started your lap, you can complete it.
And that's
Super
what I'm about
Duper
to do
Brooper
here.
says
2
the
minutes.
Pokemon is Sandshrew. I was way off.
Sandshrew. Oh no! Oh, I just spun it out. Oh. All right.
Super duper. You know what? That is a lot of syllables. You're SDB. Okay? SDB.
STB. STB.
Down with
We got
SDB?
fuel.
Yeah, you know me.
And then, let's see here. He said, haven't been to Sebring. The only other one other than the pit racetrack is Mid-Ohio. Mid-Ohio is a good one for sure. Ooh, Sub-Zero also pitching in that it is Sandshrew. So we are getting that, yeah, okay. I do not know my Pokemon. Apparently everybody else does. And here comes the I eat sand comments as well. Apparently that's on.
Oh, the sand guys are back. Oh yeah, let me also turn. I'm going to turn up the sound just a little bit on my end, so my people can hear the engine. I will disable voice chat, so you don't have to, so my chat doesn't have to hear everybody. We're done. TJ and Steve. I miss TJ and Steve. I guess TJ and Steve didn't do the GT3 pack, but I am ready to race though. Yes, in my qualifying run.
If only this number 8 car would stop on the racetrack and be done with qualifying.
Fine.
I spun it out at Sunset Bend, so that's what I was doing in my qualifying run.
I probably should have put dry tires on for the qualifying part.
Yes. Let me check the weather.
I think the number 2 is still out there, so it didn't even matter. I just wanted to...
Now I can't go back in.
Let me get the final 10 seconds of practice.
So I'm looking at the weather tab right now. I see overcast, mostly cloudy, partly cloudy. I do not see. Oh, here it is. Okay, 2 p.m. 100% chance of rain.
Update.
Yes, there it is. It updated. Okay, so 100% chance of rain right now. So I'm gonna switch
Yeah,
to
it looks
rain
like it
vibes.
is.
All right, switch to rain.
Oh,
Wet.
I see droplets on the screen.
There you
Right.
go. Hit done.
Quite that realistic.
All right.
Oh boy, strap in, folks. If you've been
And
wanting
says-
to watch a rain iRacing broadcast, well, it's about to be coming live at you here
Yes.
with GT3 cars at Sebring. And trust me, these are the best of the best on iRacing. I haven't seen a higher group of iRating in my entire announcing career.
We're all 10,000 plus up in here. We have our white stripe.
There's your hype reel.
Yeah, who's here? Get hype! Yeah! Woo!
I mean, once you get really, really good, iRating is just of much less significance, really. The real pros don't pay attention to that.
It's all about the safety rating.
Yeah.
I'm just here for my SR.
well,
oh, here we go.
Oh yeah, it is a standing start. I
That's
forgot
right.
about that.
Standings, that's okay.
got the revs, and now we've got a green flag, and the Ferrari's already blinking and doing a sick burnout with 3 Qs. That's how you spell sick, by the way.
Yeah, sick. Oh, here we go.
All right,
entering into the first
the
turn.
First car spins and then
no.
Oh, and into me.
Oh no! It's chaos. It's lemons. GT3s.
Has this got damage on?
Yes, damage is turned on, but you have unlimited fast repairs, and you have 30 incident points until you have to go get new umbrella, because it's probably going to be very windy, and you know how umbrellas and winds interact, not very well.
I would suggest driving it back even if it's slow, because the cars in the rain are not going that fast.
Yeah, we're not going very fast at all. We were doing like 206s, now we're going to do more like 240s.
He's got to keep it. I know that we're watching the race that's going on because we should, right? This is actually pretty cool watching this iRacing race go on, and the headlights and everything. And I'll say, from a broadcaster's perspective, I can still see everything that's going on, which is nice. I remember when the rain first came out, the spray on the prototype cars was pretty intense.
Oh my.
Now, I'll be curious to see how heavy the rain does get in this session, though. Or
Me
if it
too.
changes at all.
Because I know I set it to be heavy, and then it'll dissipate, it'll shrink and whatever. Shrink. Yeah, that's a thing. Yeah, it'll shrink.
Yeah,
into the sky.
Yep.
When the rain shrinks, it back into the sky, and then it'll be dry and partly cloudy.
I think Dorothy out of the back of the Doge Ram 1500 is the one that can shrink and expand the weather.
Yes.
Did you catch my reference?
I did. In fact, there's going to be a sequel? Remake?
Yep. The sequel, I think, is going to be coming out this summer. I've already seen a trailer for it.
Yeah, I don't know if we need a sequel/remake of Twister. I think the first one was fine.
Oh, come on. Being a weather nerd, I think it's super cool, especially, I mean, it draws more attention to weather, which I think can be good and sometimes bad. There goes Sand Shrew spinning around there in turn 3.
I'm coming up on him right now. He needs the sand to get grip on the track. Oh.
I know that reckless storm chasing gets worse and worse every year, and you don't want to promote anything like that. However, I think the positives that come from an actual Hollywood movie and the masses getting exposed to it, and a kid all of a sudden being intrigued by weather, right? That's what you're looking for.
Oh, almost killed that penis machine in front of me. I don't know why I went full Southern Australian there for a second, but yes,
Who would cut that off?
oh no! Stay! No! Okay.
Oh no!
All right. Oh, good news is, no one is behind me. Oh no! Don't hit the tire barrier. Back up. Oh! Did I almost get killed? I thought I saw.
The best part about that is we saw you run straight into the tire wall.
But hopefully I didn't ding my nose too much. All right, come on. There we go.
So I think we've got 2 different sand references. We've got Sand Shrew, which is a Pokey character.
Yes.
On the side of the Audi, and then we actually have a this is a Star. Is that a Star Wars? What do they call them? Sand people in Star Wars?
I think it was a Tusken Raider.
Tusken Raider, yeah.
Tusken Raider. Oh my goodness!
I don't see a meatball flag.
That's my college nickname.
The Tusken Raider.
So say that you love me, Tusk.
I can say from just the few minutes that's going on, it looks like the weather is getting worse. The rain on the racetrack is definitely getting worse, and so is the spray.
Yay! Yeah, that's right. There is a radar.
Look, man, I judge it by sticking my hand out the window and do I feel the rain? And right now, it looks like it's raining more. Oh, look, Ryan, you're getting props right now in the chat. Are you blushing? How do you say Rakanor? Rakanor, you
Thanks, Rakanor.
keep complimenting Ryan. It boosts his spirits. That's what we want to see and hear. Excellent camera work as always. You know what? In fact, Rakanor, which car do you want to follow along with? That's the perk that you get when you start to spoil the broadcast.
Back up.
Right now, we're focusing on Lady J.
Yeah. Here I am, done, getting rocked in my Huracan. Come on, baby! Oh no, don't hit the timer though. Here I am. I brought the very appropriate car for this outing.
We got Tuscan Raiders going off. Anytime I see that name, that Rakanor name, it reminds me of Ragnarok.
Ah, yes, Ragnarok Online. Which one of the Drifter characters in 7192's Respite likes to install on all the computers. Yeah, you keep doing that, you might install Skynet.
Skynet.
And then that's an event redeem, by the way, which I more or less did last night. All Ragnarok Skynet did was just enslave all the office workers. It hasn't launched nukes yet. Maybe another Respite or two. Oh, here we go. Oh no, stay. Woo!
I tell you what, I don't think the worst of the weather has yet to hit the racetrack, judging by this radar tool that Ryan was telling me about that I didn't want to admit to quite yet.
It's 218.
Admit to a tool.
It looks like Dorothy, like if Dorothy is following the storm, it's yet to come through Sebring yet, you know? We're just kind of on the tip of the front of
hurricane season started early. Hurricane season started early.
Ron,
actually, what?
Ron Harrington says, crap, I got home too late. Ron, if you'd like to hop in the booth, we'd love to have you.
Yeah, come on in.
Or start from the pits, you can still win.
That's what
That is true too, yeah.
I mean, there's still an hour and 12 minutes left. There's still a ton of racing, so you should still be able to enter the session and still
I think he has to be in
going.
before qualifying ends.
Yeah, it's been for qualifying, I think, yeah. So, yeah,
racing
come
session,
on
unfortunately.
into the booth.
Yeah, come on.
Come on into the booth.
Hop in general, I'll drag you down if you want.
Yeah.
We'll go to the pits again.
So I was about to ask, what is the makeup of this happening? It looks like we got 12 cars on track, 11, 12? I was just wondering what kind of
12 cars.
So it's a very small field. What kind of people do we have? What kind of rides do we have out here?
Well, that's exactly what I was going to ask Ryan to do is let's see what paint schemes, because I love all the paint schemes. So let's start up front. This is the number 7 of Ben Gallant in a Ferrari. He has got, well, what is this? One of these CNI puzzles? I honestly don't know.
He got it from trading paints.
Aggressive looking paint. Ryan, what would you call that?
Like a
demon lizard?
Rob Zombie version of a dinosaur skeleton?
Oh, hey, there you go.
All right.
I don't know, maybe.
Right now, Ben is romping the field 7.5 seconds out front.
He's a good rain driver.
Up next in a BMW.
Mm-hmm.
And what is he's got the Village on the side of this one? The Villages. And quite honestly, that looks like one of the the stock backgrounds you would get when you install your Epson printer.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Andrew Pullman actually just got overtaken by EJ Bird. That was that 80s themed, Miami themed Bear Pope Ferrari that I was referencing earlier.
Hmm.
Oh, we lost. We
Yeah,
lost
because I was
Chris.
okay. I was wondering because I saw him manually disconnect. So I was like, ah.
I was just about to start talking about food too. Man, what a bummer. Hopefully he's bringing me a plate. That would be nice.
Yeah. We'll find out what he's bringing you when he comes back in. Hopefully he comes back.
Oh. Was Ben? Oh, Ben, we had a problem with Ben Gallant because Ben was just in the lead and now
Sorry.
coming up to tower turn and he finds himself in third place. Both EJ and Andrew have already gotten by him. Ryan, did we see what happened there? Was there an incident? Oh, look at this. Ask the best producer and you shall receive. Just got too happy with the right foot. Spun that Ferrari around. Guido says, look, man, I already got the rain tires on it. All up to you.
Yeah, you gotta find the dry rain line compared to the usual iRacing line. It's very tricky out here. Oh.
And now really our entire top three is within about 2 seconds. Ooh, I see that Ron put in the chat that you give him a few minutes and he'll be able to join.
Cool.
Hopefully.
Yay.
Fingers crossed that we get Ron Harrington here in the booth. Always one of my favorite characters. He's always providing us the in-sim camera too, which is
That's right.
so much fun to check in on. Let's see here. So that's the top three. Then we got Joseph Crummy back here. This is that Tuscan Raider I Eat Sand themed Ferrari. Ryan, I gotta ask you, as we're scrolling through these, once we get through, we'll have to try to find maybe like some static shots to see like how much water is actually standing on
Oh
the
yeah.
track. There was that Tron-themed livery. That was Ryan Murphy back there in 6th place in that Lamborghini. And quite honestly, like just kind of the way a Lamborghini is designed, all the sharp angles and edges on the car, it fits that Tron scheme really well.
I was also thinking about Automan, which is like a sci-fi, short-lived sci-fi series. I think it was on ABC, and it was Tron-esque. I'll put it that way. It was, I don't know how the plot is. Like this police detective links up with a computer program that's AI, and this is 80s stuff. And it's a guy. He pops out, and he can do cool stuff like make a car that had Tron lines on it and make a helicopter. That car, by the way, I believe was a Pantera or a Countach. I'm not sure. Oh boy. Okay. And then Automan was accompanied by a sidekick called Cursor, and it was just this like white noise kind of ball thing. That is all I remember of that show.
Did you watch Friends at all?
No.
Okay.
I'm aware of it, but no.
So the reruns are on all the time, and reruns were on the other day, and it was the episode where Joey got a job, and his job is a TV role where he's a cop, but his partner is a robot, and it's a very crude robot. So it just reminds me a lot of what you were talking about.
I need to go back and watch that again.
Oh man, the water's really pulling up around the backside here, or front side. I don't know where I'm on the north side.
Oh, look who's here! Ron Harrington has joined us in the commentary booth.
What's happening, sports fans?
Trying not to drown.
Yeah, for the folks on track, they're just trying to keep it pointed straight. It's a bummer that we don't get to see you on the racetrack, but I am so happy that you are still getting to be here with us.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm glad to scoot in here despite not being able to quite make the race, but what are you going to do?
And I know we aren't as fun and as exciting as the real racing, but hopefully we can keep you entertained at least for a little bit.
I'm sure you all will.
So to catch you up on
Moist.
what's happening,
Moist.
it started
Understatement.
moist, and it has just gotten moister and moister and moister. I don't
Blip,
think
blip,
it has
blip.
gotten to the point that it's going to be the moistest yet. We're just hitting the red on the rain on the radar.
Oh, so I got here before the full moist. Perfect.
Yeah, exactly. The full hurricane from the hurricanes.
Ron's here to provide the full moisture, folks.
Yeah.
That's what we're getting out of Ron.
Sploosh.
Sploosh.
Oh, jeez.
Nice.
Catching up to Hoosty very carefully. I'll eventually pass him. He's about the only guy I will be able to pass today.
On these onboard shots, you can hear the rain hitting the windshield and the roof of the car. Man, it's wild.
Yeah, isn't it sound something?
Yeah.
It's bloody amazing what they've done with it.
It's good practice for future broadcasts.
So, Ryan, I'm curious. We saw some cool static shots, and I've heard rumors here on iRacing that not even the fans have any umbrellas. They are out there partying 24/7, no matter
Yes.
what the conditions are.
Exactly.
I know that Barney is. No, there are
but-
some folks just.
Poor Barney.
Gotta love them fortunate souls don't even have a umbrella or a rain slicker going or nothing.
Nothing. They're just out there standing, enjoying the race. Man.
Indeed. And what is the temp outside? It is 77 outside, so they should be out.
Yeah. That's not warm by any means.
No, not,
These,
especially with this rain, no.
These last 5 people on the right, they're all on opiates, and you can totally tell.
They're just. What is that called?
It's Florida.
Like a little, where they start wandering back and forth. Is that what you're talking about? It's sad. It really
Yeah.
is. I shouldn't.
I shouldn't
we'll move
either.
on from
Yeah.
this topic.
Anyway.
That's too dark, too dark. Anyway.
My fault. Moist.
Moist, yes.
Oh, Ryan, do we have a weather graphic?
Yeah, we need a weather graphic.
Just anything. Air temp. Overcast. Yeah, well, it's raining. iRacing. Wind speed. Okay, that's what I was looking for right there. So it's blowing 10 miles an hour and it's ambient 74 degrees. Those fans are out there in just t-shirts and shorts. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
out
sure
there for
they're
good stuff.
refreshed.
Yeah, they're getting
Refreshed.
refreshed by the rains of Central Florida. It's Hurricane Lemons. It's Scrambles, the death dealer. Oh, Josh just hit the wall and oh, there he is. He's right there. Alright, I gotta be careful. Okay, I passed him. I passed the only car I'll be able to pass this evening. Oh, come on, turn. There we go. Okay.
So, for everybody out there in chat and in the booth here, did you all watch the Sebring 12-hour this past weekend?
Off and on. I
Off
did.
and on?
Yeah,
Ron,
I
what
switched
about
to
you?
NASCAR.
I didn't watch a whole lot of it, to be honest. I've been a little busy because I am moving.
Oh.
Oh, all right. That is a totally valid excuse. The reason why I was asking is because they do a lot of fan highlights. I was mentioning how packed Sebring was earlier, but one of the coolest parts is just the random vehicles that people bring to Sebring. Whether it's like school buses that are the roof cut off, so it's like a park bus, or various golf carts and all sorts of stuff. As we saw an incident there in turn number 1 on screen. But yeah, I just didn't know if you guys had seen any of that kind of what I'm going to call Sebring culture.
No, I haven't seen that, but I
Florida man?
suspect-
Florida man's gonna
Florida
Florida man?
Yeah,
Florida woman?
man culture.
And it's not that much different than your average lemons paddock anyway.
Yeah.
You
It's
you
not
bring
that
up
much.
a really good point.
Yeah, lemons paddock. That's right. Speaking of, again, May 18th, 19th, 2024, Targa Florida, lemons, real meatspace lemons. It probably won't be as brutally rainy as it is right now.
Well, and hopefully not for everybody out there. You never want to be swamped anywhere you go by any means. But, you know, what you could find one of those lemons rides on potentially is eBay Motors.
That's right. Yes.
Not only proud to keep our meat space competitors on the track, or at least offer some parts and help, they're also proud to help you find the missing part for your project, or even in fact land you your next project car. So head on over to that website, ebaymotors.com.
Oh, sunset bin. Okay, there we go. I just killed some cones, but better cones than my Huracan.
Maybe hurricanes?
Hurricanes. Oh, that sounds like a treat, actually. Like, you go to the ice cream shop. Yeah.
That sounds like a paint scheme waiting to happen.
Yes, the Hurricane.
The Hurricane.
There's a theme for you all. You're welcome.
Yes. Oh, stay. No.
So, Ron,
God.
personally, one of my favorite things about being a fan of yours is the paint schemes and just the random parallels that you draw. It is quite amusing.
Oh, I appreciate that. I mean, actually, you know what? In that regard, it's just as well, because I was going to run a rerun tonight anyway.
I love that it's a rerun. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it was just going to be the jam car again, because I hadn't had a chance to conjure anything up this month.
Well, you'll have plenty of time for our next outing.
Yeah, I got 2 ideas for that one.
Hell yeah. I guess we go ahead and talk about it. Oh yeah, these puddles. Oh god, there's puddles everywhere. This track is getting drenched. I feel like, don't drive in flooded areas, kids.
And it looks like
Turn around, don't drown. Your car is not a boat.
Glub.
Back it up, Bart. Back it up, Barty.
Barty.
Yeah, we had this kind of fun up in Meat Space up here today, so.
Oh, what race was going on where you were at?
No, it wasn't a race, the rain.
Oh, the rain. Okay.
You know, here in Seattle, it was actually quite nice earlier this week, and then it got rainy again the last couple days. So we got like a little glimpse of spring, but then it was all taken away.
Yeah, same down here in Virginia. It's pretty chilly at the moment. It was warmer earlier this week. I'm just going off now. It's really bad. Let's see, where's the racing line? There you go. How you doing? Oh, I'll be slowing down. Don't you worry about that.
Oh my goodness. All right, so now you're pointed down the straightaway. You can just go straight down this part here, Lady J.
Yeah, I just gotta be sure to. Oh boy, I'm hydroplaning. It turns out. Oh.
Are you on the dry tires?
I'm on the wet. I switched to wet before gridding.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, so I guess I think iRacing said you get 1 to 2 stints off a set of wet tires. I wonder, first of all, how long's a stint?
What I would assume a stint would be is 1 full fuel tank.
Okay. All right. Well, I should be okay.
And really, honestly, traditionally, rain tires in a situation like this don't actually wear out too much.
Oh, okay.
You can get them to wear out, but usually when you get the heavy wear on a wet weather tire is when you get the mixed condition and you start to overheat it, and then it starts to kind of gummy up, if you will.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was wondering earlier when Chris took on wets and ran it on a dry surface.
Well, just kind of think about it this way. Temperature is the devil for rubber, right?
Yeah.
As soon as you overheat rubber, it just melts and goos, and that's not good.
Yep.
And in a condition like this, how much temperature can you actually put into the tire? You know?
Yeah. Josh is our first official retirement. So, I don't know. I think we have 11 or 10 cars. 10 cars on the track now.
Yes, you've got 10 cars running on track because Chris Ray said that his tummy was hungry.
That's right.
Ron, what did you have for dinner tonight?
Oh, I had a mix of Italian dishes I was at somebody's 70th birthday party.
Oh. Well, happy birthday to your friend.
So I had some ziti, I had some eggplant, I had some chicken marsala, had some beef, had a little everything.
Now, when you say eggplant parmesan?
Actually, it was
roasted.
Actually, it was baked together lasagna style, but it was eggplant lasagna kind of thing.
Okay, yeah, I can see that for sure. That does sound like a feast. How big was this party, Ron?
Oh, it was about 50 of us in a room size for 40.
Yes. No wonder why you were late to Lemons here. You were having a good time. I don't blame you.
You know, a good feast, you know, priorities and stuff.
The rain is going to lighten up, according to crew chief.
And, you know, I love cooking Italian. That is one of my favorite things to make. In fact, I made chicken Alfredo last night with some grilled chicken thighs. And
Nice.
I mean, I am Joe, so I gotta like Alfredo, right?
Alfredo.
There you go.
You like sloppy joes too?
You know, I can eat a sloppy Joe, but I've never been a big sloppy Joe fan. I like more the play on words rather than the straight copycat.
Meow.
Like if we had a Sean, like a chicken parmesan would be good, you know?
Well, you know, just because of my name, I don't buy Ronzoni pasta because I like stuff that's good.
Oh, I see some sun. I had Papa John's pizza.
Ooh.
Oh, come
Papa's
on.
in the house.
Yes, Papa's in the house and in the grass. Come on. There you go.
Now I have to ask you, what
Yes.
kind of Papa John's pizza?
It was the hand-tossed pepperoni.
Classic
Not bad.
pep.
Yeah.
Garlic crust or
Always a
no?
good choice.
No garlic crust, just a regular.
A boo.
Yeah.
I always, whenever I order Papa John's, I always check online what's the deals. And I've been noticing, Ron, that garlic crust one topping large has been on sale a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I don't get a whole lot of chain pizza because around these parts, good pizza is abundant. So, you know.
Right. Yeah, you don't have to worry about that.
You know, I wish. You think Seattle's got great food, and there are some great food aspects around, but I don't have any good just kind of local pizza places like that. I'm jealous.
Yeah, not here in Christiansburg either.
Yeah, no,
Contractually obligated to only speak about one food joint in Omaha, and you can ask Mental what that is.
Oh, hey, Josh.
hey, Hoosty, what's up?
Hey guys, I switched to a different keyboard with my new setup, and unfortunately, I can't use any of the black box controls on that keyboard. So, after that little crash, I'm out because I can't fix
no.
my car.
Oh, no. Bam.
I almost did a barrel roll.
Oh, I took that button off. Sorry. I had that one on my button box for a while, but not anymore.
Oh my goodness. Well, Josh, since you are in there, we are going around the table. What did you have for dinner?
Ooh, tonight I had a from scratch made Greek style gyro with lamb, tzatziki sauce,
A gyro?
feta cheese, a gyro. You got to roll the G the same way that Spanish speakers roll the R. It's a gyro.
Okay, so you know,
Yeah, that was absolutely fantastic. Fresh sliced tomatoes, crispy lettuce, feta cheese, tzatziki sauce. Yeah, that filled me up right before my adult beverage for the race.
now since you said handmade, I would assume that you made your own tzatziki sauce, or did you get that out of a jar?
The tzatziki was actually pre-made, but the lamb was not. I made that myself, seasoning, all that kind of stuff. And
Fancy.
it was glorious.
That does sound quite yummy.
Incidentally, we do have one of the best Greek restaurants in the United States here in my hometown of Omaha. Actually, it's the only restaurant in the city of Omaha to win the top 100 best restaurants in the United States. We were like number 97, so make of that what you will, but we made the list.
Yay!
That's
So,
cool.
I need to ask you, Josh, since you're from Omaha, how often do you guys get asked about Peyton Manning?
Omaha!
Shockingly, not at all. And
Really?
because we're Nebraska, we don't have a pro team, and so all of us watch the Broncos anyway. And we still have nothing to say.
I would just think because that's, you know, he's always yelling Omaha, Omaha, Omaha in terms of his coverages and plays and whatnot.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just such a meme hype type of deal. You figured you'd get asked every once in a while.
We were just more concerned about how tight his helmet was.
Oh, man. He worried about that too, huh?
The only times I've ever had red marks on my head from that, it's been like car accidents and stuff. So yeah,
To willingly put that one on?
yeah, it's a little rough, you know.
All
Makes you
for
wonder if
me,
Eli did
right?
that.
Well,
Tyler
maybe
Stank
Eli got
chiming
one
in.
size too small, and that's why he was always just kind of staring out there into space.
Got him. Tyler
what's
Stank
Tyler
saying
saying?
hello from Sebring. Right now, he's in
Hey!
Sebring.
Oh, I'm so
Put some rain
sorry.
in that part down there where he's at.
Yeah.
Yeah, give that his luck that he's physically there so he can't be in here and sim.
To experience
I saw-
my rain.
Secret Rue basically typing out the song for
Yeah.
needing
That
a
was
hero
good. That's
type
good.
of deal.
I need a hero
Yeah.
who'll stop the rain.
I need a hero. I'm holding out for a hero till the end of the night. It's got to be fresh, it's got to be warm, and it's got to be covered in sauce that is white.
And now the next time I have a Euro, I have a official earworm to go with it.
Yeah, America.
Definitely going to be remembering that one.
Well, Ryan, what about you? Dinner time, food, lay it out on the table.
It was just the wife and the kid were gone, so it was just leftover Domino's pizza. Ham and pineapple, extra marinara, and yes to the garlic.
Yeah.
All right, we won't tell Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah, he'll get over it.
My thought on pineapple on pizza is
Oh, yeah.
pizza is basically stuff on bread. And pineapple qualifies as stuff.
Yep.
It might not be for everybody, but I definitely will put that in and around my mouth.
It makes me happy that my kid likes pineapple on her pizza too.
No, I'm good with pineapple on pizza.
Yeah, it was good. But yeah, you got to get the not the normal sauce, but the marinara.
Yeah,
It's
yeah. It's got to be a
critical.
little tangy.
Extra too.
Oh, yeah. The sloppy's the way to go. We got a Casey's gas station not too far
Oh,
from my
Casey's
house.
Pizza, hell yeah.
And the guy that makes the pizzas on Saturday and Sunday morning, he always makes a pepperoni early instead of just breakfast pizza. And he puts
Nice.
double everything on it. And it is the sloppiest and nastiest slice you'll ever get. It's great.
See, that sounds incredible.
That
Tyler
sounds
Stank
good,
talking about how he scored the Sebring race poster from his hotel. They still had it up. Nice.
Yay!
Ah, cool. He better put pictures of that in the Discord so we can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he better mount that so we can see it in his cam.
Yeah, yeah. That's something that I'm going to be working on here soon, is getting a cam set up. So since my rig is kind of mostly stationary now,
Yay!
Yeah.
Stationary rig.
then I can scare you guys.
Range to clear up soon. Thank you, crew chief.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Oh, my
It's
fastest
still
lap of
kinda
the session.
hovering around, but it should be ending maybe here in the next 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Good job, Cam.
Thank you. It was my first time messing with that editor, so I was like, oh, let's make maximum rain, let's make it lemon-z,
Yep.
and
Props.
I've done it.
Great job.
Thank you. Thank you. Every 13 weeks.
It looks cooler
see
than
what-
the Sebring thing I was watching earlier. That's all I'm gonna say.
Ah,
They had like
hey.
looked like enough rain for a red flag. You see that, Joey?
Oh, yeah.
No, I wasn't watching it. So it was actually pretty interesting. I was covering an RF2 race today.
Oh, yeah.
With, Mr. Peak.
All right, we got a penis machine passing me.
That was rather cocky of him.
Well, yeah, Mercedes AMG, it's all about the penis.
The bumper thumper.
Oh, 2 laps left on fuel. Okay, I will definitely pin in for fuel. I
I
actually burned
definitely
that.
think that thing needs a soundtrack going. Oots, 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 oots.
So
They probably
when do
For
you
real.
hit for slicks here? There's a dry line forming. Not quite.
No, I think this track will be soaked for the rest of the time, so we're just gonna get fuel and new tires.
You know, in practice, we had some really, really hard rain, and even though the rain quit, we ran 4 or 5 laps, and the condition of the track just didn't change. It's such a flat track that you can see the puddles sitting there. You just do your best to dodge them.
Well, and I'm looking at the radar. It is still green on rain. So it's not to the point that it is like drying out yet. And you guys have already raced for close to 40 minutes, and you've got about 40 minutes remaining. So yeah, I have a feeling it is going to be wet the majority of the time. If it's going to dry out, it'll be at the very end.
And at the very least, it's going to be moist.
Nice, yes.
Yeah, especially in the racing line there, you can see at the apex of those corners, there's puddles there along the checkers, and you know, everybody's taking a wide line to try to stay out of that deeper stuff.
Oh, Pullman's off track. He just had an oopsie.
Well, with Pullman, he's used to driving Omaha roads, and he thought there was a pothole there, and so that's just habit.
Well, Sebring, there's potholes everywhere.
Must be the same paving crews that they hire for Omaha.
I don't think a paving crew has set foot on Sebring in
And it's
My point still stands.
goodness. Want to give a thank you to Everyone Racers podcast, only the best podcast about grassroots racing. Every week, the Everyone Racers crew, that is Mental, Chris, Chrissy, and Jeff, recap all of the latest news, talk about their projects, interview wonderful guests, and so much more. Look them up at youtube.com/@everyoneracers and your favorite podcast service of choice, that is Everyone Racers Podcast.
E1R.
I listen just
Yeah.
about every week.
Yeah, very informative, very entertaining. Everybody there's got a good sense of humor, and it's just good car talk. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. I'm actually coming to you tonight with a microphone that came from Mental. It was incompatible with his setup, and so he stuck it in a box and sent it to me, since I occasionally am able to join you guys here in the booth. And
Yay.
so he's actually facilitating this.
Oh,
Actually, Ryan,
Oh.
I'm going to drop this in chat here. I'm thinking about swooping one of these little boundary mics that's on sale that I found. Not for anything broadcasting, but for the sim rig because the gosh dang boom arm. So I don't know how you guys have your sim rigs. First of all, let's start with Lady J. Are you on a single monitor? Are you in VR?
Single monitor.
Okay, is it an ultra wide? Like, what is it?
It is a 27-inch flat panel.
Okay. What about you, Ron? What setup are you on?
I got triple 32s.
Okay. All right. Josh, what about yourself?
Running triple 144 hertz.
I thought you were gonna say a triple 144-inch. I was like, dang, man, that's like an IMAX that you.
I'm not Linus Tech Tips, but I'm working on it. You know.
I should have just stayed off that part. Let's see. Okay, turn. How damaged I am right now.
Ron can probably kind of relate to this. Now, my microphone is on a boom arm on my desk. It doesn't really wrap up and over the monitors or under the monitors very well to reach over there. So
Gotcha.
my microphone setup is not quality if I'm actually using my simulator type of thing. So I've kind of been on the lookout for something that would be adequate, you know?
How are you running like a set of triples on, or what's your screen setup? How are they mounted?
Oh yeah, no, I'm on 32-inch triple curved 1000R, so it's a full 179-degree field of view radius.
Nice.
Are they mounted all together, or are they all separate, just put in that configuration?
I mean, they're mounted on an 80/20 stand.
Okay. Like the boom arm that I'm using right now with that I'm talking to you right now, this is not what I use in my sim. I'm on separate computers. It has a simple clamp style, and I'm kind of wondering if you get one of those old-fashioned wooden, like woodworking clamps that has like the two big threaded things on it, and it's just like two big blocks of wood.
That's not going to fly here in this basement.
Not. Oh, I was thinking like clamp it to the pole that's mounting your monitors, and then have it reach up and over or something.
Yeah, but even then, so if I clamp it over there, it's not going to reach the desk over here where I do my broadcasting, which is the main use of the microphone.
You may need to look at a shotgun mic.
Yeah, you could use a shotgun mic for that situation, but yeah, I mean, at that point, a shotgun mic, they aren't cheap, you know?
No, they are not.
So. Usually, if I can get away with like a little boundary mic just placed on the 80/20 profile, I think that's what I'm kind of hoping to get away with, because you can get a boundary mic into the XLR stuff for relatively cheap, at least in comparison to a lot of the other stuff.
Yeah, that might be the way to go.
Wow, look at the sun that's out. There's no more raindrops except for when I'm throwing back. Wonder if the track will dry enough.
Now, see, with that quick of a weather change in Nebraska, we're looking to see if there's going to be snow next.
Oh, there's some drops right over here.
I see Tyler Stank in the chat saying VR is the way to go. Now, I will battle the VR users because I converted. I was VR. And I still use VR for all of my flight sim stuff. I will not ditch virtual reality for flight sim. However, in iRacing, it was just too big of a pain in the butt. That's my opinion. At least in comparison to monitors.
I think we got a few guys. I'm pretty sure that Tyler has been running a lot of VR, unless he's changed away from it.
Oh no, he's still VR. We've seen him with his Cadillac VR.
I've used iRacing VR since 2017. And I only recently switched over to triples 4 months ago, 6 months ago at most. So yeah, I've got way more VR experience than I do triples. Oh, check out what's on the screen.
Oh, look
here.
at that.
Sweet.
There is the poster.
Fantastic.
That's awesome, dude.
Awesome.
Gonna have to take that in and get that matted and toss it up on the wall. That's excellent.
Too cool for school.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm too school for cool.
Yeah.
Look at those clouds already breaking up.
Yeah.
Having had the triples and VR, I kind of prefer the triples just because the peripheral vision is better. Because I have a Quest 2, so okay, it's low end VR, and you know it looks amazing. However, you get that kind of tunnel vision where it seems like you're looking through a cardboard tube. And then you know, I like having the field of view.
Yep, I hear you. And I think I should kind of back it up a little bit. It depends on what you want to do in iRacing, right? I feel like if you just want to use iRacing as a training tool and go out there and turn laps, not necessarily race with other competitors, I don't see a problem with VR. I think the immersion factor is way over the top, and that's probably a better experience than what triples give you.
Oh, that makes
However,
sense.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It just kind of depends on the purpose of what you're doing with it, I feel.
I think with off-road, the VR experience is a lot of fun. The rally and the stadium trucks, because the body of the vehicle is moving around so much, but you're able to kind of compensate like you naturally would. And on a road car, you don't really get quite the same feel with that. And so I think the triples or the ultra wides kind of beats it in the road cars.
And I did kind of see a slight bit of advantage in using VR on a street circuit because I was able to better perceive the depth of the inside walls.
The tight cornering and stuff, yeah.
Yeah, for tight inside walls, it seems like VR had a little bit of an edge for me.
And I feel like we're all trying to hit a curveball, right? Screen technology and VR technology is constantly evolving, so this triple monitor setup that I've got sitting next to me that takes up way too much floor space. You know, what is it going to be worth here in 3 years when there's way better screens down the road type of thing? Same thing with VR, right? What we've got now is good resolution and good field of view, but who knows what's going to be down the road, especially with how fast screens and technology just are moving. And I welcome our technology overlords and making us sit in the office chairs and get better and better resolution. I think it's great.
I think the way thing I'm looking at is the next major upgrade I'd want to do with my rig wouldn't necessarily be screens as of yet, but probably try to get one of those movable bases that kind of shakes you around just a little bit, depending on what your vehicle's going through. Just to, yeah, it really. Well, now, even like a bait shaker or something.
Yeah, now those are the butt kickers or the base shakers or whatever you want to call them. Those are pretty popular, but then you can also get into that. What's the big one? It's very expensive. I believe it's D-Box.
Yep.
Yeah.
Haptics. Yeah.
Yeah, where it positions your seat and everything.
If I was ever to build a motion rig, I think D-Box kind of is along the right lines. They haven't gone crazy. They just induce enough motion to make your body feel what's going on.
Yeah, it's only a few degrees here and there, but that's enough to, I think, like with me, you know, I've got a little bit of track experience in meatspace, and that's what throws it for me sometimes is my car will do something in meatspace and I can feel it doing that, but I can't feel it here. And it's just that split second difference where you can see what it's doing versus what you can feel what it's doing that might mean going off.
I just can't wait. We keep talking about what's coming next. Imagine you're in your virtual reality, in your rig, and all of a sudden it starts raining at Sebring and you just start getting drenched.
The one that I'm scared about is smell-o-vision. Because I'm not going to be following Ron around the track. Just saying.
That's a good call.
What did you have tonight for supper, Ron? Oh, good decision.
I had Italian, but that could be just as lethal as anything else anyway.
Depends on that garlic content, right?
Indeed.
A little bit of garlic.
And I'm not shy with the garlic.
Oh, no. Now, if you're a big fan of garlic, you got to tell me, do you like garlic stuffed green olives?
Ew.
Oh, buddy.
I wouldn't know firsthand, but in speaking about the combo, I probably would dig that. Yes.
Oh, I used to polish off about a half a jar with those playing D&D years ago with one of my buddies.
Yeah.
Not saying what that would do to my insides, but boy, it tasted good.
Oh my goodness. So give me how many olives and cloves of garlic would half a jar roughly be?
Oh boy, the jars we were getting, they weren't terribly huge, but probably 10 to 15 for a half jar.
That's a lot of garlic to be consuming.
Yeah.
I'd probably get a
I'm not a
garlic
vampire. Breath mints are a must for about a week.
Yeah.
You smell like spaghetti when you sweat the next day, so that's a downside.
Oh yeah, the good old garlic sweats.
Yeah.
That
Well,
times are coming
okay,
down.
before we get too far off the rails here, guys.
The crazy train.
I like trains.
Choo choo.
Yes, and we're on the crazy train right now is what we're on.
The gravy train.
Everybody that's watching, and including the booth here, what has everybody thought about the rain so far? Because we saw the heavy rain, and now it's definitely lightening up, so we're getting the full spectrum of this iRacing weather system. What have you all thought about it?
It's amazing.
It is, yeah.
For me, it's been like a culture shock due to physical health issues. I haven't really been able to get into my rig for a while, and this is the second race that I've done in the last 2 months, and we're doing it at Sebring in fast cars in the rain. It is not a surprise that I ended up in the wall, fairly early on. I absolutely love the physics because it does it feels greasy. It's unpredictable. I think the visuals are great. You can see the puddles, the spray obviously getting kicked up behind the cars. You can see it there. When you're in tight traffic, you're just blind and you're hoping that something doesn't happen in front of you. They did a fantastic job.
Is it just me, or does it look like it's drying up?
It is starting to dry up a bit in spots.
Yeah, the mist is a little bit less.
I don't know.
On the front straightaway, that shot that we got. Hey, Ryan, give us some statics around the racetrack, if you don't mind. I'm going to be like the director that's yelling right now.
Does concrete dry faster than asphalt?
Well, I'm just trying to
I
see
think it does.
on some of these shots if we're getting a racing line, and we're getting cars spinning around, that's for sure.
Okay. If I can get my laps back around those spinnies.
And it is starting to form. I would say that the puddles are starting to disappear at this point. So that's kind of really the transition that we're seeing. I think give it another 5 minutes and we're going to start to see much more of a visual difference on the racing line.
Yeah, you're already starting to see that it's not quite as shiny. I know that there was a lot of corners that were just a complete reflection of the sky when you come in, and you're like, oh, I hope I don't turn into a bass boat here.
Yep.
Get your bass boat paint on. Hopefully the rain will come just slow, guys.
It's starting to change, but it's not quite that visible dry line yet. There's some areas that are changing, but give it a few more minutes, and I think it'll definitely be forming that dry line. And then it's the gamble, right? Because I know Lemons is fun,
Yes.
but EJ Bird up front, and I actually think he's commenting on the YouTube chat saying it's wet because I see EJ on the chat, and I wonder if he's multitasking, both leading the race and talking. He's only got 3 seconds over Mike Clausing, and then really Ben Gallant isn't too far behind the 133 either.
According to my timing screen, David Bryan is on slicks.
Oh,
He did 4 laps ago.
Oh, he did 4 laps.
He's anticipating.
Well, so
also-
let's look
yeah.
at the hard data, folks.
40 seconds
Okay.
left slower. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
On
like a little
top
too
of
soon. If I can still see Rooster Tails, we're not ready yet.
Yeah,
EJ
David
acknowledging that
Bryant's-
he's listening in on us.
I wonder if EJ just has a couple things typed out. He says, "Hi, yes, still too wet." Am I talking to an AI character over there? I feel like that's what I'm
he's
really
just
talking
typing
to.
on what's the straightaway called? I can't remember.
Chat GPT is what he's typing on.
The Almond Strait, I believe.
Thank you.
Yeah, which is what I'm at right now.
So, Ryan, you haven't been on the couple of shows that I've brought this up, but Joe has been, and I think iRacing needs to apply maybe like a Barney chat feature. That when there's any questions going on race control, like you can bring up Barney chat and ask him a question. You know?
Oh,
And then
okay.
Barney would respond to you like Chat GPT, and I would hope that he actually has like a little bit of an attitude too. Wouldn't that
I'm
be
all here
great?
for it. Oh yeah.
I
Right?
use an Aussie voice for
I-
mine, and so I hope that they put a few swear words in there just to make it feel authentic.
No. Since Barney's holding the flag and Fred's driving the pace car, you got to make it the Great Gazoo doing the AI chat.
The what?
You know the Great. You didn't watch the Flintstones enough to know the Great Gazoo?
Ron, you are kind of dating yourself a little, and sadly, I'm right there with you.
Yeah, I don't remember that guy. But I see him now. Yeah, green helmet. Yeah.
I am an old fart, no doubt about that. Actually, is voiced by Harvey Korman too.
Ah.
I was talking about Flintstones the other day, but I do not remember that. No.
10 million strong and growing.
He was this little flying Martian character. Thank you. Looks like that.
Yep.
Voiced by Harvey Korman, and he was punished by his superiors for some reason, and his punishment was to try to be good to Fred and Barney, who he would refer to as the two dum-dums.
Okay.
I wonder
honestly,
use Deputy Dog instead.
You look at that character, and he looks very much like a character that you would see in the Jetsons at the time.
I
think that was the same animation.
Also a Hanna-Barbera show. Yeah.
Yeah, Hanna-Barbera.
Yes. And those two crossed up with each other in a movie, I think, too, or something.
Yep.
Yeah, there was a crossover episode one time.
Yeah. I've always wondered what was below those platformed buildings in Jetsons.
It's grass.
Grass. What's up
Yeah,
it
they
was?
showed it once.
Oh, once. It's grass. The Earth is not dead down there. We just want to live in the sky.
You
That's
know,
where they took Astro to poo.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Astro.
around the poles that the buildings were on, it was just like, kind of looked like a city park.
Ooh, Sunset Bend got me again. Ah,
Lady J going for a half spin in the Lamborghini.
yes. Whee.
Just pretending she's in Dubai showing off.
Yeah. let me see if I can get on two wheels around the.
Yeah, there you go.
EJ screaming in chat that he is human. I don't really think that he's human. At least the YouTube version, I don't think that EJ is human.
Okay, we're gonna have to do it. EJ, you have to check the box that you're not a robot.
Oh.
Captcha.
No, that's it. And
Yeah.
you have to match every. You have to pick all the photos that have a lemon in it. And
The
you
fun
have to
part
make,
is it's just different kinds of cars.
yeah,
Pick all the boxes that have a Yokohama tire.
yes. It may be hard to tell if you pick the wrong one. You'll have to do it again. Do all new captcha. Come on, there you go.
The real
Yeah.
question is, does the bear pope?
We were talking about all the different sim rigs that we were constructing or had, and give a shout out to Nemesis Lab if you actually want to take your own sim rig to the next level, right? Nemesis Lab has you covered with not only the sim rigs, but the solutions to your next esports happening and more. Not to mention right, Lady J? Their fine
right.
line of Mooshlong Brewery
Yeah,
shirts, leggings. Ooh la la.
la, yes. Mental ward, bam.
I have a livery like chalked up just for that. So we're saying.
Yay.
So when you're ready for the upgrade, Nemesis Lab is in fact your hookup. Go on over to nemesislab.com.
Yes. Ah, that is the Randy Bish alarm. I don't know if he's gonna hear it tonight, but holla if you hear Nemesis Lab. Scott Steiner representing Nemesis Lab.
The other shout out that I wanted to do real fast is we have plenty of people that are watching it.
Sunset, ouch.
Ooh, I think Lady J might have just had an owie on the radio.
Yeah, time for a quick repair. Oh, bleh.
Duct tape.
Ooh, yeah, that left rear tire, I'm letting you know, it's not working at all.
No. Oh no, I just lost a bumper.
You
Who's
might
coming?
have
Well, isn't
better
that
luck
all-wheel
in
drive?
reverse.
No, it's rear drive. All-wheel drive is verboten in GT3, I think.
So what I
Something
was
about
going to say
Godzilla.
is that if you want to join the party, right, if you like what you've been seeing, whether that's Sebring in the rain or everything else that Lemons is doing, all you have to do is have an iRacing account, right?
Yes,
number
please
one.
get that, yes.
Yeah, it would kind of be a bummer if you want to come and race iRacing but don't have iRacing. So yeah, you need
neat trick.
racing. Yeah, that'll be the first step, and then
Jeff
head on
McConey has
over to
codes.
24hoursoflemons.com. Right? Oh,
Yes,
what
right.
were you saying, Ryan?
I have to check if he has any left, but last time I asked, Jeff McConey had lots of codes for free trial.
Discounts?
Yeah, no, for a
Ooh,
free
free
3 months.
trials.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very cool.
Oh,
Okay.
that's sweet.
You can at him in our Discord.
And then, like I said, head on over to 24hoursoflemons.com. They got the iRacing tab, you know, WTF dash online racing. And then fill out that form, that application. That's really all that you need to do. I mean, you can read it if you want to, you know.
You probably should.
But you need to fill it out. That is the
Yes.
key thing. Once you fill it out, then Chris Ray, once he's done with dinner, that is.
Yes,
okay?
once I'm done.
Priorities.
Exactly, the
Nom, nom, nom.
priorities here at Lemons. But once you fill out that form, they'll get back to you, and then you can come and join the party. And yes, it very much is a party.
Sometimes it's wet.
Moist.
Moist. Sometimes it's moist. Every 13 weeks it'll be moist. And
Which
maybe
fits interestingly into our motto, race in your undies.
undies. That's right.
So I think in order to have EJ Bird prove that he is not an AI in the YouTube chat, he should put together maybe like a sentence rather than 2 or 3 words. What should we have him type for us?
What if we were to just quiz him on a really hard word that I'm pretty sure AI can't spell because it's not a real word?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Prison colon incident Tuesday. I love prison colon incident Tuesday. All right. Bum, 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 bum.
I actually have a throwback from something I remember from way too long ago because I'm going to date myself with this one.
Uh-huh.
A play that was called Little Abner. There was a
yes.
word in there that stuck in my head, and it's been stuck there for almost 30 years because,
Okay.
Ron, I feel you. Mass spectrographic isotopic double diathermodiphonoscope.
Okay, and then add Bananarama at the end.
Exactly.
Got it.
If he has time to sit and Google that and then cut and paste it in, then we'll know that he checked the box that he's not a robot.
And you know what? If EJ is looking for this out right now, he's got 16 seconds and growing because the 133 of Mike Clausing either just wrecked or he's on pit lane or something. So Yeah, here's Clausing on pit lane in the, what was this, Pokey character again?
Oh, Sand Shrew.
Sand Shrew. So I bet you we're even putting a layup for EJ Bird right now, as long as he can, get out his phone.
As long as his Google doesn't double dribble.
Staying on the wets,
Double
too.
dribble.
Yeah.
Oh, he says does not compute. Yeah, that's what we thought.
I put it in binary code, I am human. That's what that is.
One of us. One of
What I
us.
thought.
Praise and Colin and Sinachuso.
Guys, I know that there's 15 minutes left. Guys and gals, I should say. I apologize.
It's
Lady
okay.
J.
It's okay.
I
What's up?
am so looking forward to getting tacos tonight for dinner.
Ah, tacos. Yeah.
I'm salivating out of my mouth hole right now that I want tacos.
What's
So
the best
going for beef or crunchy, soft, authentic? What? Homemade?
So, shout out to the taco place on top of the hill here, El Rinconcito. Okay.
Oh, okay. No taco time for you?
No, there is taco time around, but compared to the local taco shop, they hand make their corn tortillas, so you're getting a good corn tortilla.
Yay.
They do all of their proteins fresh every day, so it's like not
Yeah,
even
they kill the
like
cow
don't
every
even
day.
go to Chipotle. Yeah, just
Oh, no.
We've
Back
got
it
a,
up, back it up.
small chain of grocery stores here that they actually recently redid their tortillerias in the store. And if you go in like 7 o'clock in the morning, you can get both flour and corn tortillas hot from being made.
then
Buddy.
go down the produce aisle and get a fresh stick of butter and just be putting it on those warm corn tortillas and eat them by the tortilla. That sounds like a party in the grocery store right there.
You know what? When I was little, that was a snack. We would put butter and then we'd heat them up and then we'd sprinkle like a little powdered sugar on them and roll them up. And it was just fantastic.
We watch Andrew Pullman give a big old punt to the car right in front of him.
Oof.
He's no Punterino.
Please don't
That was David
Pentarino
Bryan.
indeed.
He was punting out of the
Oh, poor David.
David out there
He's
on
still
slicks, yeah.
Slick still.
Still not quite dry enough, yeah.
No, I still see a little rooster tail behind me. Sorry.
No, but it is starting to kind of even out. His last lap was a 2:29. Compare that to EJ's at a 2:17. So it's no longer the 40-second deficit per lap. It's now down to about 10 seconds.
Yeah, what was that? A 256, I think, was one of his early laps on slicks. So big improvement.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, just so we're clear, David is on the same lap as yours truly, and I got lapped a couple times, so it'll be a bit.
Go.
Yeah, so what is your taco filling of choice?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. So the meal that I get is a 4 taco special, and they're just like little street tacos. And I usually get 2 chicken, 2 carnitas is what I get.
Oh, very nice.
I'm a
then
beef
I'll
lady.
Yeah, whoa, and to talk, they have the burrilla, the pulled beef. And their burrilla is really good. They, in fact, sell quesadillas, which is just, I think for $8, you get 2 quesadillas with burrilla meat in them. And then they actually give you a side of the burrilla consomme, like the jus to go with it as a dipping jus. Those are really yummy, too.
Leader is spitting now.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss not living next to a Mexican restaurant.
Oh.
I have one right next door here.
Guys, since we're on that kind of thing, this is a good time to plug Mental's favorite Mexican restaurant in the Omaha metro area. It is Maria's in Ralston, just on the south side of Omaha. And I guess he's got his family, his wife's family runs the joint, I think is how that goes.
Yeah, his wife's family is involved.
Interestingly, though, they have won Best of Omaha, like, I don't know, 9 times. Like, they just crush it, and their parking lot's always full. So I think they're doing something right.
I think that good Mexican food, I shouldn't call it easy to make. However, there are some staples. Like, you can go and get, if you get good fajitas somewhere, like, you have the satisfying meal. It's warm, it's filling, and all of a sudden your Mexican place is now amazing to a lot of people, you know?
Yeah.
I love a good fajita. And then really think about just, as long as you're putting decent ingredients in the thing, like a burrito, not very difficult to make. You're just shoving stuff inside of a tortilla.
The tortilla is usually the hardest part.
Right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Do you
So,
have?
yeah, but I love the variety of Mexican food, whether it's enchiladas, burritos, fajitas. I'm a big nacho fan. I make some huge loaded nachos over here. That's one of my favorites.
Oh, yes. We have a place called Abelardo's. That it's kind of a chain, but I recently found that they're on DoorDash, and so I can get like 2 pounds of beef nachos with whatever I want on them delivered to my house, and it is one of the best things I found in the last year.
So my nachos, if I go like truly all out, I'll get chicken thighs, you know, just your whole chicken thigh, and then I'll debone it myself and then grill it so you've got that good skin-on chicken thigh, right?
Oh, hell yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, and then you do skirt steak as well, right? So you've got your steak and chicken combo with a good smoky on the grill. Do some cooked down onions on there, so you've got some nice soft onions. Always a fan of some grilled corn, like if you can get some summer sweet corn.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yes.
Shave that on top. And then I'm also a fan of a little bit of Spanish rice. Now, don't douse the thing in rice, but you can sprinkle some Spanish rice over the top, and then layers upon layers of cheese, salsa, and man, you're set. If you want to add beans, go for it. I'm not a big beans guy, but yeah, talk about some loaded nachos. Oh, that's so good.
Yeah, I'll definitely be hitting up next door for food tomorrow.
Uh-oh, leader spun.
Oh,
That's because he was
yeah.
typing to us. He said he's
says,
so
yeah.
hungry right now.
Thinking about
We're
that
distracting the leader.
burrito.
Hey, maybe we can get a lap back.
Quick, pass him.
Yeah, quick. I gotta pass Mike too.
So, Ron, if you're going to be getting Mexican from the joint tomorrow, what are you going to go to?
You know, it depends on you know, the flavor that I savor at the moment. You know,
And you
tend
got to
to think
flavor savor that for a while.
you know, and you know, it could be anything because I go all over the map with that. But I'm thinking something with chorizo in it.
Ooh, yeah.
I
a little
haven't
porky.
brought up chorizo at all.
I cannot cook chorizo and make it good, but when someone else does it that evidently knows something that I don't, I love it.
You know, I haven't ever made chorizo before. I do love what's that classic like a queso chorizo appetizer where it is just literally chorizo and melted cheese together. That is always a hit in my book.
We have another, I don't know what it is with Nebraska. We have a lot of gas stations that actually make kind of okay food, but there's one that makes a chorizo breakfast burrito, and it is absolutely fantastic. It's got gooey cheese in it, little bits of like fried potato. I don't know what they do, but boy, it is just banging.
If it wasn't for the prevalence of pork roll in New Jersey, I would probably go for chorizo as a breakfast meat of choice.
It'll never surpass bacon for me, but it is definitely a close second.
Now, since we're on random breakfast topics, this is an awesome race up front, by the way. Mike Clausing's trying to steal away the win from hungry man EJ Burr.
The water coming off that
I'm
front
trying
tire there.
to
Oof.
catch both of them to get a lap back.
So we had brought up kind of breakfast burritos. Have you all ever had Hawaiian breakfast wraps, kind of spam musubi?
I've never had
one
that.
of those?
Nope.
I did the one time I was in Hawaii. I had it once or twice.
We have a serious lack of aloha in Nebraska, and so unfortunately, no.
Okay. It's an acquired taste, but it's really not too far out there. I'm not a big seaweed fan, and that's how they wrap the stuff. As it looks like Clausing's actually going to get a run.
Oh boy!
Ooh, drivers left.
Take each other out. Take each other out. I gotta pass you both.
Here comes the Pokeball move into turn number 10.
Catch them all.
I hope I catch
He's
you
catching
two.
the leader.
It's just kind of an over-under battle now between the Pokemon and what is this? The Bear Pope?
Bear Pope.
Bear Pope Racing. That's actually another league in iRacing. They've got a great group of folks that are literally wrapped all around the world, and they like to participate in the big endurance races, the 12-hour Sebring, 24 hours of Daytona, and Nürburgring and Le Mans. Real fun group of guys there.
Yep. That's actually why we started at 8:15 with our session instead of 8 o'clock, because one of them was doing that today, the 12-hour Sebring and iRacing.
Yeah, they were chatting about it over there. Real fun group of guys, very professional, real serious racers. So yeah, it's a lot of fun running with those guys.
You know, and I know
is
that the time is kind of running down. We're under 5 minutes as Clausen is
I'll say
trying to
Weston.
find a way by. But Lady J, I wanted to give one more big shout out to 7192 Resorts and the Cozy Cat Lounge, Lily Bell Air, all of that stuff. You know, maybe give just a minute to let you talk about maybe if you're dreaming of that perfect vacation, you know, 7192 Resorts, you can step through that portal into that warm embrace, right?
Yep, 210 locations across the world, including one right here in Central Florida. 5 laps up the field. I think we will make it. But yeah, all you need to
you'll
do,
make it.
all you need to do is to head over to youtube.com/@7192ch. She is streaming right now, Voices of the Void, and we're actually my chat's gonna raid her right now. YouTube side, I don't know if you got, you know, live redirects is what they're called on YouTube. Raids, they're raids. YouTube raids. Y'all can go raid into numbers and watch her hang out with invisible cat aliens and find out what kind of Voices of the Void are gonna screw with her today.
Wanted to make sure we gave her that big shout out here, especially since Lemons is coming. You know, we've only got a few minutes left here, and we got plenty of people that are still watching. Make sure you go watch something fun after this, too. Am I right?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, look at great action here towards the end here as the Pokeball has caught the leader and is now starting to pull away.
Yeah. Hey, Ryan, since we were talking about something else, I wasn't even paying attention. Did you by chance get that? Maybe we can show that off for the people.
Oh, real quick, we have
yes,
10
go
cars
ahead.
on the track. We have 10 cars on track. IOE, pick a number.
4.
4?
Ron,
All right.
what did you say, 4?
Yeah, 4, because that's the answer I give to everything.
Copy.
I will take that.
This is that replay on the screen. So this was the pass for the lead. Oh, it looks like EJ had a big moment through Sunset Bend. Who else has had a lot
did he
of
catch a
moments
power?
there?
Yeah,
Turn number 17. Maybe Lady J?
Light code
No.
brown, but he saved it.
And then really it's all been Clausing just running away like y'all were saying. It's kind of left EJ Bird in the dust.
I
EJ,
wonder if he's
in the
changed his
water.
tires.
I wonder
He
if it's
did.
because
He
too
did.
distracted in the YouTube chat. You know, what are you going to stand up for yourself? What do you think about that?
You know what I
Like
think
that.
happened is he had to get on DoorDash or Uber Eats or something and get him a taco.
Yeah, we gave him a case of the Hungries, and that was it, driving-wise.
And of
Just
course, don't
all
forget,
unraveled from there.
1 lap to go, sponsored by Lemons Union Bank, the bank for all crap cams, member FDIC.
Oh, man. You drive like a rookie when you haven't had a Snickers.
My goodness. Well, I believe
Gotta have somebody
Lady
like goodness.
J was saying we are on the last lap, so it is the Pokeball Sand Shrew, Mike Clausing, He's really just kind of running away right now. Unless he makes a mistake. He's kind of got this one wrapped up. Well, what do you guys think of this? That an 80-minute race, an hour and 20 minutes out here, and it came down to, what was it, the last 3 laps to settle the top spot? That's pretty good for Lemons.
Absolutely. Yeah, definitely. Good racing. For as bad as the conditions got there for a little while, it was clean racing, you know? People were trying to stay out of each other's way. Like, yeah, it's almost like we're kind of getting good at this. Oops.
Oh, yeah. It's okay. It's all about the paints and us. We're still behind the wheel. It's fine. It's still Lemons.
Well, and I think that the weather experiment turned out great. Yes, it's still a little bit of a wet racetrack right now, but it's no longer raining, right? It is a mixed condition. So I would say, the great success.
Yay! Oh, I spun these again. And
it's okay. You can do your donuts.
I did I got the final incident point, not to do a drive-through.
The number 133 crosses the line. Mike Clausing is your official first place finisher, your winner here at Sebring for this special first time racing in the rain Lemons event.
And now comes the fun part.
That's right, Wreckfest. Although people are still driving, I have a little map that shows me where everyone is. So I will do my drive-through, and then hopefully we crash somewhere. I don't know where we're... I guess the end
He's ever so slightly to the left of the straightaway. So if you stay to the left side, you will plow.
Okay. But see, I got my final incident point, so...
If you're scraping your left side mirror on the inside wall, the left side wall, you should run head on to him in turn 1.
All right.
Yeah, there's 2 there now, so you got double targets.
Double targets.
A double ramp with cheese.
Really,
guacamole.
we're looking for the pokey smash is what we're looking for. There's a BMW. Oh,
there's
a little punt. There's a punt. There we go.
Got him up on top of the tires.
Oh, I got upside down.
Oh, yeah, parts flying.
There we go.
And Cameron's turtling.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Here comes another.
Oh, look at the debris.
Man,
That'll
love to
buff
see
out.
it at the end of a Lemons race.
Yeah.
You try really hard just to get into a good position for this. Like, it all comes down to that. Where can I park and die before I die?
He's lining up.
Oh, yeah, we got another one. Doing laps around turn.
Was he new?
Oh, I see the Lambo. I see the Tron Lambo.
They're just
somewhere.
still doing laps.
Okay. Here for place. 7th place.
I think we got to educate the noobs on this.
I'm sort of wondering if we need to do a tutorial video and maybe throw that up in our Discord.
Oh, here we go. Let's back that one up. That was a good
let me
one
see.
to end it off.
Yeah, that was quality.
Oh yeah, that had some lawn.
All right, let me see this one. Oh, wow. Yeah, the OnlyFans Audi. Bam! Right up on that Bear Pope Ferrari.
Oh,
that was a choice launch.
Oh, that
perfection.
That was yeet-tastic.
How many millions of dollars just got thrown into the tires? We don't care.
I love the wing.
the
wing goes back.
Itself before disappearance. Thank you, Barney and iRacing.
I can't wait till their Monday morning review at iRacing when they go, how did that spoiler reattach? We need to look into that.
Well, y'all, did you guys have fun?
I
Both in
did,
the
yeah.
booth here and in the
Absolutely.
chat.
I think it was great. Other than my personal malfunction here, I think it was a fantastic race tonight.
Absolutely.
We got to have our first rain broadcast. I think that was pretty fun to watch too. So we get all of these replays of the cars Let's watch this. Ferrari versus BMW. Ooh, man, that BMW is a brick, isn't it? Look at that. Just kind of stood tough right there. Took the charge.
Also, Germans built a very solid car, don't they? Yes, yeah.
Well, it's going to be the closing remarks over here. Ryan, Lady J, Josh, Ron, what you guys got for us? Well, you got anything to pitch in here at the end?
Well, I certainly do. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead. Good.
Yeah,
You're
okay,
out there, so.
Yes, all right, yes. So, it is not often that I get to announce the next race as early as I'm about to do right now. I already did it in our Discord. I'm going to do it again for all y'all watching. So, April 9th, which this year is on a Tuesday, but April 9th, 2020 was the very first broadcast of what you have watched tonight. And it occurred at Laguna Seca, and we had like all the slow cars at the time. We had some Mustangs, some Street Stocks, and some Global Cup MX Miata things, right? And 4 years later, we're still rocking and rolling, right? So, mark your calendar. Get your calendar out. Mark this down. Mark off Sunday, April 28th, 2024 at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 p.m. Pacific for our first annual Lemons Why You Ruin Classics Reunion. Yay! We're gonna have 4 classes instead of 3, 4, featuring cars from the first year of our iRacing League. And we could go to Laguna Seca, but I am saving that for next year, our 5th year anniversary of the broadcasting thing. This year, celebrate our 4th anniversary of the broadcasting thing, and I guess our 4th birthday too, because this league formed on March 15th of 2020. We're gonna do it big at the end of April. We're gonna do it very big. We're gonna go to the Nürburgring, okay? And I think, yes, but we're not doing just the Green Hell, the Nordschleife. No. I am tacking on the Grand Prix Strecke, and combined, we're doing the Gamsstreck Long, 16.12 miles or 27 kilometers, whatever, if you're metric.
Holy
Yeah.
Strecke.
And it's gonna be it. There's no rain in forecast because one, those cars that I've chosen don't have rain yet, but maybe 13 weeks maybe. But it's gonna be partly cloudy. I did change the clouding for the lighting for Ryan's thing. But yeah, it's gonna be 90 minutes. 90 minutes. It's gonna be on a Sunday, by the way, so we finally have our Sunderos back. 90 minutes. 30-minute open qualifying. We're gonna be jumping in the middle of that because this is the Nürburgring. It's a very long place, so we'll just save our practice. I have 2 practice sessions, 3 hours each, before the big shindig in Germany. And that'll happen again Sunday, April 28th, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 p.m. Pacific, right here on Sunday, on whatever channel you're watching this on right now.
Well, you heard it here, folks, that it is the last Sunday of April. You know how to come and join us. Go on over to that website, join up with the 24 hours of Lemons iRacing League. Come and race with us. And as always, we couldn't do it without all of our partners, Yokohama Tires, eBay Motors, Bearded Sim Racer Productions back here, Everyone Racers Podcast, Nemesis Labs, Top Flight Computers, Faith Insurance Agency, and Advanced Racing Development. And for everybody else here in the booth, let's give up and wave to everybody, say bye. That's going to do it from us here at Sebring.
Good night.
And good eats.
Yes.
This has been a Bearded Sim Racer production.
Bum, 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 bum.